So project stakeholder is anybody who has an interest in the project directly or indirectly. Obviously right from initiation we have to define stakeholders who are interested in the initiation of the project, the sponsor, the steering committee, the customer, all those of us who have got a primary drive and interest in getting this project up, running and established. As we move into planning, your stakeholders may change. You might bring more subject matter experts on board, there might be a lower level of customer involvement. During execution, you might go back to some of those senior stakeholders in terms of managing them through the change journey. Stakeholders change throughout the project lifecycle. The key is to remember, don't just rely on your initial definition of a stakeholder that you would do during initiation. Constantly review your stakeholders, constantly review those relationships, those networks. Work out how you're going to leverage them at each point in your project. Stakeholders do need managing. During execution of a project, a lot of the project management's time is spent in communicating and managing stakeholders. Okay, so being cognizant of that fact, you don't manage a project from sitting at your desk, you manage a project from being in contact with people, from being in meetings, from casual catch-ups over coffee, through to formal steering committee meetings. You are managing stakeholders, you're taking people on the project journey. You can use certain communication tools to bring them on that journey, make sure everybody is selling the same message of the project. You have that change management consideration. You realise that stakeholders are going to push back or maybe supportive on that journey. Managing stakeholders, a critical element of project management. Hence, PMBOK in the 5th edition and the new VET competency framework now taking stakeholders out as a new knowledge area. Okay, so you will see that 10th knowledge area in PMBOK. You also see it in my recent text project management in practice as well. So think about stakeholders as a separate management entity to just communications.